Have you ever found yourself trapped in your own thoughts, worrying about every single thing you can't control, overanalyzing every decision, every outcome, every what if? If that is you, then this message is for you. Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. If you're seeing this face for the very first time, don't make it your last. Do consider subscribing to join this amazing family. And to my returning subscribers, my OGs, thank you for always coming back. I really appreciate it. Today I want to tell you something. God never designed you and I to handle life alone. He wants us to constantly trust him. But instead, as humans, we overthink everything. We ask, what if every step of the way? What if this doesn't go the way I planned it? What if this doesn't go right? What if this person doesn't accept me? What if? We try to figure out everything on our own, and before we know it, we're drowning in worry, anxiety, and fear. Overthinking is exhausting. Overthinking steals your joy, your happiness. It makes you anxious, and guess what? It ends up not solving anything. It just takes away your sleep for nothing. You find yourself restless every single time because you're overthinking that situation. Jesus himself in Matthew 6:27, he said, "Can any of you by worrying add a single hour to your life?" I want you to read this passage again and let it sink. Can any of you by worrying add a single hour to your life? So for instance, if God says it's time now and you start worrying, oh God, oh this, oh that, it doesn't change anything. Can you add even 1 second to your life? The answer is no. Worry never changes anything. So someone might be thinking, how do you surrender overthinking to God? How do you stop overthinking and let God take control? Here are 3 powerful steps on how you can do this. The first is cast your cares onto God. The book of 1 Peter 5:7 says, cast your burdens onto him. In Pidgin, they'll say, put them for God lap, meaning take all your problems, your cares, your worries, go and drop it on the lap of God and say, God, I've brought this to you. Take control. God wants you to bring your worries, all your cares to him and say, Father, help me handle it. Imagine yourself carrying a big backpack, and in that backpack you have your burdens, your anxiety, your fears, everything inside that backpack that is making it heavy. God is telling you, bring it. Let me help you carry it. Just imagine yourself giving it to God. Won't you feel light? Won't you feel relieved? That's what God wants to do for you today. So give it to him. The second step is pray about everything. Pray about every single thing. Philippians 4:6 says we should be anxious for nothing, but in everything with prayer, supplication, and thanksgiving, we should make our requests known to God. You may be wondering, don't God already know my request? He does, but he wants you to speak up. He wants you to open your mouth and ask. He also said, ask anything in my name, and I will grant it unto you, so that your joy may be full. God is not wicked. God wants us to be happy at every point in time, but he just wants us to ask him. Imagine yourself as a parent. At times, you can see that your child needs something, but you want them to use their words. You want them to come to you and ask you, Mommy, Daddy, please, I need this. That is the same thing God wants from us. Instead of just sitting in a corner and crying and not talking, the child is not saying anything, he's just crying. We parents, we can be funny at times. We'll sit down and wait for the child to come and ask us. That is the same, rationale with God. He wants you to come and ask him. Instead of worrying, instead of crying, instead of giving yourself sleepless nights, you go to him. He's our Father. Say, this is what I want. That is where prayer comes in. Have a communication with God. When you pray, you are shifting your focus from that problem and focusing on God alone. The third point and the last point is let go and trust God's timing. There's this saying, God's timing is the best. Indeed, God's timing is really the best. Many of us overthink because of the fear of unknown. We don't know what tomorrow holds. But Isaiah 41:10 says, do not fear, I'm with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my right hand. God's timing is always perfect. His plans for you and I are good. Even when you don't see the full picture, trust the plans of God. So today I challenge you to stop overthinking and start trusting. Next time you find yourself overanalyzing things, remind yourself that God is in control and you don't have to figure it all out. If this message spoke to you, let me know in the comment section. And if you know anyone who is struggling, who is overthinking things, send this video to them. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye. Remain blessed.